If a plane goes down, you have 90 seconds to get the hell out. That is your survival window. And the people who make it, they're not the ones who panic. They're the ones who already know where the exits are. Now, think about this in terms of your career, your business, and your relationships. If it all started falling apart tomorrow, would you know where the exits are? This is really why smart people plan to leave. In business, we build exit strategies, not because we want the venture to fail, but because we know that markets shift, partnerships change, timing evolves. Good strategy doesn't just map out the dream. It also maps out the detour, those emergency exits, those off-ramps that protects the long game. But in life, most of us build marriages, careers, and entire identities off of a single off-ramp. We stay longer than is healthy, not because we don't see the signs, but because we never imagined we'd have to leave. That's not loyalty. That is fragile planning. Resilience doesn't mean sticking it out no matter what. It means knowing when it's no longer sustainable and being prepared to move. Here are 3 signs you need an exit strategy. 1, the ROI is gone. You're pouring energy, time, or love into something that no longer is returning value, or worse, actively draining you. 2, that original business model no longer fits your needs. You need to revise. Maybe it's your marriage that was built on survival, or your job that made a lot of sense, but that was before kids. But the conditions have changed, and you have not pivoted. 3, you're protecting the structure and the institution more than yourself. If you're staying because you think, oh, I've invested too much, that is sunk cost bias. Great CEOs, they cut their losses early, and so should you. In this segment, we're going to figure out how to build your exit like a CEO. Let's get really practical here. Here's how to start building your personal exit strategy without burning bridges or hopefully breaking everything down. 1, write your story forward. What will people read as your press release? You're not quitting, you're shifting direction with intention. Frame it as growth. 2, identify your safety nets, whether it's cash, contacts, or your calendar space. What do you need in place to land well? And 3, pre-sell your pivot. Talk about what's next before you leave what's now. Soft launch your reinvention. Seed that narrative. 4, know your metrics. Emotional KPIs matter. Is your peace tank low? Is your creative gone? Are you performing but not progressing? That's data to go ahead and feed how you act upon those next steps. I really want to talk about when resilience means letting go. For me, there's a line in Gladiator I always come back to and has rent-free in my mind. Rome is at war, and an officer turns to the general and says, "People should know when they're conquered." And the general replies, "Would you? Would I?" We like to wear resilience like it's an armor, a badge of armor. But smart people, smart leaders, they know when it's time to pivot, to preserve the mission by shifting the method, to survive not because they are weak, but because they are wise. So let me ask you, would you know when it's time to walk away? Would you have the courage to actually do it? This is just a reminder. You are the CEO of your life. Build the business plan with exits baked in. It's not quitting, that's strategic resilience. If this has resonated with you, please share it. Tag me at Confluently. Drop a comment. What's one area of your life you might need an exit strategy for? Or buy me a coffee to go ahead and support this channel. Stay sharp, stay resilient. Always know where those exits are. And until next time, I'll see you there.